What's happening, Hollywood men fam? Get ready because we're diving headfirst into the hottest stories shaking up the entertainment world. First up is the legendary bromance between Ben Affleck and Matt Damon hitting the rocks. We've got insider details suggesting a new friendship might be causing some serious tension, and Ben Affleck reportedly feels replaced. And speaking of drama, Jimmy Kimmel's show was taken off the air, sparking outrage and a huge free speech battle. We'll tell you why it was pulled and who is stepping up to defend him, including some of the biggest names in Hollywood. That's right, a massive coalition of stars, from Jennifer Aniston to Robert De Niro, have signed a powerful letter demanding free speech protections. We've got the inside scoop on this Hollywood-wide statement and why it's a pivotal moment for the industry. And to cap it all off, get ready for a new crime thriller from the one and only Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Despite any rumored personal drama, these two are back on screen together for Netflix. We've got all the details on the rip and why you need to mark your calendars. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop. Is Hollywood's most iconic bromance on the outs? Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, the childhood friends who conquered Hollywood together, might be facing a new dynamic. Sources are whispering that Matt Damon's deepening friendship with late-night host Jimmy Kimmel is causing friction, leaving Ben Affleck feeling sidelined. Insiders reveal that Damon and Kimmel are now vacationing together and spending significant family time, a level of closeness that reportedly stings Affleck. One friend confided that it feels like Ben's been replaced, a stark contrast to their lifelong Ben and Matt against the world bond. The report suggests that while Damon and Kimmel share an effortless, lighter chemistry, Affleck's intensity can be a challenge, leading to a perception of neediness. However, professionally, the duo remains a powerhouse, with their new Netflix crime thriller, The Rip, set to premiere globally on January 16, 2026. The film, inspired by real events, stars Stephen Yeun, Teyana Taylor, and Kyle Chandler, and promises a deep dive into loyalty and greed. But is this the end of an era for Hollywood's finest, or just a bump in the road before their new movie drops? Get ready, because next we're unraveling the controversy that silenced Jimmy Kimmel and rallied an entire industry. Did a controversial comment silence a late-night icon? Jimmy Kimmel Live was pulled off the air by ABC, igniting a firestorm of criticism and accusations of censorship. The decision came after Kimmel made remarks about the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, suggesting a connection to the MAGA gang. This move sparked immediate backlash, with an open letter from the American Civil Liberties Union denouncing it as a dark moment for freedom of speech in our nation. The letter, signed by over 430 film, TV, and stage stars, including Hollywood heavyweights like Meryl Streep, Robert De Niro, Ben Affleck, and Tom Hanks, passionately defended the constitutional right to free speech. Even former President Barack Obama weighed in, calling it precisely the kind of government coercion that the First Amendment was designed to prevent. The Screen Actors Guild also voiced concerns about suppression and retaliation. Despite the controversy and potential impact on his contract, which was set to expire in May 2026, ABC ultimately reinstated the show after thoughtful conversations with Kimmel, bringing him back on air just days later. This shakeup sent shockwaves through Hollywood, proving that free speech is a cause many stars are willing to fight for. But the fight for free expression didn't stop there, as we reveal the full list of A-listers who stood up next. In a powerful display of solidarity, over 400 Hollywood stars have united to defend free speech following the temporary suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live. A star-studded letter, spearheaded by the American Civil Liberties Union, was signed by an impressive roster including Jennifer Aniston, Ben Affleck, Robert De Niro, Selena Gomez, Tom Hanks, Nathan Lane, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Florence Pugh, Meryl Streep, and Kerry Washington. The letter emphatically states that we the people must never accept government threats to our freedom of speech. It condemns efforts by leaders to pressure artists and companies with retaliation, calling such actions a dark moment for freedom of speech in our nation. Signatories stressed that this fight is about more than just their industry, asserting, if it happens to one of us, it happens to all of us. The open letter urges all Americans to join the ACLU in defending constitutionally protected rights. emphasizing that the government's attempt to silence critics by threatening livelihoods is fundamentally un-American. This unified front sent a clear message that Hollywood's biggest names will not stand by silently when they believe fundamental rights are threatened. But the story of Jimmy Kimmel's show isn't just about free speech. It's also about the power of celebrity to influence decisions, as we'll explore next. More than 400 of Hollywood's brightest stars have put their names on the line, signing a powerful letter in defense of Jimmy Kimmel's constitutional right to free speech. Following his show's suspension over comments made about Charlie Kirk's death, a wave of support emerged from A-listers like Jennifer Aniston, Ben Affleck, Tom Hanks, Selena Gomez, Pedro Pascal, and Robert De Niro. The letter, published by the American Civil Liberties Union, directly challenges government threats, stating, "Efforts by leaders to pressure artists, journalists, and companies with retaliation for their speech strike at the heart of what it means to live in a free country." It highlights the suspension as a dark moment for freedom of speech, where the government allegedly resorted to threatening the livelihoods of creatives to silence critics. The signatories, spanning various political affiliations, united under the banner of patriotism and the belief that our voices should never be silenced by those in power. They are calling on all Americans to join the fight to preserve these fundamental rights, emphasizing that the principles of free speech are intrinsically linked to the nation's foundational values. This incredible show of unity demonstrates the power of collective action in safeguarding essential liberties. And as the dust settles on this free speech debate, we're turning back to the legendary duo at the center of Hollywood's biggest friendship rumors. What a whirlwind of Hollywood news. We saw Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's legendary bromance reportedly put to the test by a new friendship. Jimmy Kimmel's show faced a major suspension, sparking a massive free speech debate that united hundreds of stars. And in exciting news, Damon and Affleck are teaming up again for a new Netflix thriller, The Rip, hitting screens in 2026. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Hollywood Men for all the juicy updates, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below telling us what you think, and follow us on all our socials. We'll see you next time.